What's happening, everybody? 2 o'clock, 2:30. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. People have been asking me what my crazy experience in the van has been, and I think I have an answer now. We were parked in some casino, and what was the name of that town?
The town was Emmet, the casino was Saboba.
Emmett?
Emmet and the casino was Saboba.
Yeah, so we were in Emmett, California at the casino called Saboba or Zimbabwe or something like that. And 2:30 in the morning, Evie's sleeping. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm just watching some stupid videos. I heard a shotgun, and I was like, "Wait a second!" I paused the video, and I was like, "That was a shotgun. Was that a shotgun?" And I was kind of like trying to figure out if that was really a shotgun or not, because it could have been fireworks, I guess. I don't know. I grew up in the country. We had guns. I know what a shotgun sounds like, and that sounded like a shotgun to me. And it sounded like it hit something because you heard the boom, and then you heard like the sound that comes after the initial explosion, and then all the pellets hitting something. And it sounded like they were hitting something wood, maybe. I don't know. It didn't have much of a like metallic sound to it. So I was like, man, I don't know if that was a shotgun or not. So I was like, whatever. I'll just keep watching stuff. A couple minutes later, I heard a pistol. I was like, that was a handgun. That was definitely a handgun. And then a couple minutes later, automatic machine gun. I was like, that was definitely a machine gun. So I woke Evie up. I was like, Evie, somebody is out here with guns. I don't know what's going on. We got to get out of here. Let's go. So we just jumped in and drove. Of course, the windshield was super fogged up, and I had to wait a minute for that to undo. And I noticed all the people in the parking lot were like walking around like normal, and people were driving like normal, because we were in the very back parking lot, and then we had to drive through the main parking lot to get out to the road. And I wanted to make sure we weren't, if there was like an active shooter or something in the parking lot, because I couldn't tell where it was coming from or how close it was, but it was definitely close enough to hit us, it sounded like. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like we weren't going to get trapped in a bad situation trying to get out of there. So I was watching for a minute while the windshield defrosted, and everybody was totally normal. People were just walking like normal, and cars were driving slow, and there was no, it didn't seem like there was any emergency at all. Like, people didn't even hear it. It was weird. And so we left and ended up at this Walmart in, what, do you know the name of this town?
Beaumont.
In Beaumont, California. And all is well now. Talked to the security guard here, asked if we could sleep here, explained the situation. He's like, yeah, there's some hills up around, like, right next to the casino, and on the other side of the hills, people can shoot all they want. And I was like, oh, thank God, there's no, like, active shooter or people getting, like, murdered or something. It sounded like it could have been a really bad thing at 2:30 in the morning. Who the hell shoots machine guns and shotguns at 2:30 in the morning?
It was so loud because it happened like when I was getting up, like the machine gun was going off, and it sounded like it was like in the parking lot.
Yeah, it sounded really close.
It's crazy.
It sounded really close. So that was quite the, I got a hair on my lens hood. That was quite the shakeup, man. That's probably about as crazy as it's gotten out here. Luckily, there was no active shooter. It doesn't sound like anybody got, I mean, maybe somebody did get killed back there. I don't know. Other than that, it was a really good parking spot because it was super empty. There was only a couple other people camped out back there, and it seemed like it was going to be really quiet. But I didn't feel comfortable staying there. I didn't know what was going on the whole drive over to this place. We had no idea what was happening, what happened. We were trying to figure it out. Like, was it just people out there like shooting a abandoned car or an abandoned house or something? Was it a gunfight between gangs? Was it an active shooter, mass murder situation? We didn't know. We had no idea. So now we know. It was still a very stressful situation, and I'm glad we got out of it alive. But that's my answer to what's the craziest thing that's ever happened. I think machine guns in the middle of the night probably top it off. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Love yourself.